Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Kettering Town Story Football Manager 2011. Just want a quick mention for FM Kyle Reynolds. I found his videos and I wanted to do a similar sort of thing. It kind of encouraged me, I suppose, and I put his channel link in the description so you can have a look. His videos are really good, actually. Quite funny, especially when he commentates on his own matches, but he also talks about tactics, and I think he's trying to get a few comments out there from people saying, sharing ideas, what people think and that, so go along there, it's in the description and have a look. It'd be worth it. First of all, I want to say my overwhelming upsettedness, if that's such a word, it is now, for Cameron Park, at Cameron Park, because if you remember rightly, if I click, oh no I don't need to, yeah, whatever, he did alright. He got injured at the beginning and then he come back and then he was kind of like centre to my resurgence in the league. He provided 11 goals for me, so. And then Middlesbrough, they wanted a bit of money for him, so I tried to get him on a loan, and they said yes, and they were going to pay his contract. They didn't do that last season. And then Dundalk, of all teams, came in and said there's £725. He said thank you very much, and he went over there, and now he's there, even though Kettering is his favourite club. So sod that for a laugh. Right, Kettering, no, not that. You'll find out about that later, although you probably just looked at it. That was a bit silly. Right, I tried to sign this guy, Jon Pires, but I couldn't because the work permit didn't allow me, so let's have a quick look. I reckon he would have got a load of goals for me. Off the ball, finishing, pace, flair, composure's alright. Quite tall, and he had the heading and jumping as well. And he's had a load of goals at youth level for Uruguay. And I mean, he accepted a contract. It was only like £500 a week or whatever. If you're down in the Blue Square Bet Premier, I'd say have a look at him, because he is in the game. As you can see, he's not a regen. Well, obviously not, because I think he's not there. But I mean, I know the youth goals is not a good way of judging how good he's going to be, but I mean, he would have been good. I reckon he would have been good, but never mind. He's gone. Well, he's not gone. He never came, but there you go. So, who's in? I've gone on to the wrong bit. Who's in and who's out? Well, out, Jamie Stevens. And if it wasn't for my normal right back, I would have played this guy a little bit more, but I don't know, it just didn't fit in with my plan, I suppose. Yeah, there you can see 6.94 first season. He was back up really, but last season nothing. I didn't really pay much attention to him. £600 he was getting, so he had to go. Same as Cunnington, rubbish striker. Didn't really do anything. Never really got any games. He had to go. He was on about £400, so I'm saving about £1,000 between these two. Ashley Cody, I'm going to try and speed up now, because here we go. 15 goals first season, did alright. Last season 11 goals, not good enough. Had to go. He was on £500 or whatever. Had to go. Benedict Akwugbu, if that's how you say his name. We used to call him Aki. 37 years old. I was never going to renew his contract. He was only on £200 a week, but even that wasn't, worth £200. Didn't get enough goals for me. Had to go. So I've done a bit of a clear out on the high pay players. A couple of my players have retired as well that I did not mention last time. QPR is my new parent club, and they've decided to loan this guy. I don't know what to make of him, to be honest. He is only 17, but I mean, look at his attributes. You think they're not good enough for Blue Square Work Prem, and they're probably not. But I don't know. Something tells me he might be good. Got a sneaking suspicion. I mean, technique there, 14. Influence probably wouldn't need that, to be honest. But double figures, crossing, corners, dribbling. Technique already mentioned. I think I saw this earlier on. Nothing much in terms of personal here. But look, feels he's too good to be loaned out, so he might need to be brought down a peg or two. So I might tell him occasionally I expect a performance from him later on in the season, perhaps. I wouldn't normally do that with a young player, but I don't know, let's see what happens with that one. Carl Piagiani, whatever his studied name is, he was on... Gotta stop smoking. He was on a loan at Mansfield, young centre-back, 7.13 if you see that. So he was quite good, so I wanted him to come to me, so I waited for his loan to finish at Mansfield, which it did. Then I said to Peterborough, give me that player immediately, and they said yes sir, and they're paying the wages as well. So 2013, when his contract at Peterborough runs out, if I can get him to like me and the club, fairly ambitious, be a good player to have. He might be, if I can get him, he might be at my club for a while. So exciting times. Adam McGurk. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, Tom Eastman, same sort of thing. Carl Pigiani, same sort of situation. He can play right back as well. But Adam McGurk. Now I'm hoping he'll get the goals for me. He's on a lot of money, £650 plus a goal bonus for that, and plus that. So I'm taking a risk with this guy. He's 23, so he's not as young as some of the others, but he's not that experienced. However, he does look okay, so I think he'll get some goals. If I can get a minimum of, say, if I can get 20 goals out of him, I'll be happy. Fenz's bowler is just going to be a backup player. Doesn't look great, and he isn't. Can't pass the ball. But he's a striker, 18. He's only getting £5 a week, so can't grumble. And Tom Hopper is a similar sort of thing to the two young centre backs. Kind of unproven, unknown quantity, but it does look good. And if he can get the goals for me, I might consider signing him. Passing needs changing. I'm going to sort that out. I've already done it. There you go. Let's have a quick look at finances. You might have seen it earlier on when I ballsed up. Transfer budget for this season, £26. Can't wait to spend that. Look at the sponsors, 23 grand, that's a new one. It was 15 grand last year, so that's better. An extra 8 grand per season. But look at this, 309,000. That's the bad news. The good news, the salary's come down by over 3,000 per week. So it makes all the difference at that level. So hopefully I might make money if I get a good cup run, couple of home games. Might make some money if I can do well in the FA Cup. Might be alright. Just a quick update on what happened at the end of last season, because I had 2 games left. I won one of them and drew the other one, so I came 13th. So the season ended well, but started off badly. But I was pleased because we eventually won more games than we lost. Only one, but I mean 62 points last season. The season before I came higher, but I got 60 points. So it's a stronger league, perhaps. So that's that. And if we we'll finish on fixtures. First game at home to Braintree. I've only just been promoted, so hopefully get a good start there. Got my friendlies. Going to make some money on these ones. I think it's the Sunderland one or Notts Forest one. The board estimate I'm going to get 40 grand from just that one game, so that'd be good. Bristol City give me a lesson, but I'm not too fussed. Let's talk about the squad just before we go. There it is. We take the age ignore the top 3 because they're just there for make up the numbers in the friendlies, and these 2. And him to an extent, we've already spoken about him. And if you go right down to McGurk to Carruthers, apart from him, he's a sub goalie, they're all going to be first teamers in a roundabout way. And the reason why I'm mentioning these players is because their age. It's quite a young squad. Let's find out. Blue Square Bet Prem. Oh no, that's wrong. It's if I don't find it quick enough, I might not do it. Facts. There we go. Average age: Kettering 23 and Blue Square Bet 23. So actually, everyone's got young players, but never mind. So there you go. That's it. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. I really want to get as many views as possible, really. It'd be good. So, thank you very much, and goodbye.